Therese. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to March Madness and day 6. We are doing a deep core workout using the block. So let's get started. Get you in that 4-point kneel. We're gonna start with those cat cows. I'll get you to inhale, dropping that belly low, bringing our gaze forward. We're gonna exhale, round our spine up, pushing that mat away from us. And inhale, dropping our belly, opening up that chest. And exhale, pulling everything up. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meeting me with that neutral spine. We're gonna tuck our toes under. We're gonna pike those hips up into downward dog, and we're pedaling those heels for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to that high plank. We're gonna extend that left leg into 3-legged dog, bringing that left foot to left wrist. We're just rocking here, dropping that right knee if we need. We're just stretching that left hamstring and hip flexor. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to stillness, we're gonna inhale as we extend that left arm to the ceiling, opening up that chest. And exhale, bring that left forearm or hand down to the mat. And inhale, reach back up to the ceiling. We're just flowing through here for 4, 3, 2, last one. Reach that arm up to the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, bring that left hand down to the mat, pushing that left foot back into downward dog. We're pedaling those heels, stretching those calves and hamstrings. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to that high plank, we're extending that right leg into 3-legged dog, bringing that right foot to right wrist. We're just rocking here, dropping that left knee if we need. Just stretching that right hamstring and hip flexor. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to stillness, we're gonna inhale as we extend that right arm to the ceiling, opening up that chest. And exhale, bringing that right forearm or hand down to the mat. And inhale, reaching back up to the ceiling. We're flowing through here for 4, 3, 2, last one. Reaching that arm up to the ceiling. We exhale, bring that right hand down to the mat, pushing that right foot back into downward dog. We pedal those heels one last time for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to that high plank, we're dropping those knees wide, coming into that child's pose, sitting back on those heels, our arms stretched out in front of us. We're just holding here. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up when you're ready. We're gonna grab a hold of that block. We're gonna come down on our back, bringing those legs to tabletop. We're making sure that lower back is pressed into the mat. Our tailbone is tucked under. We're placing that block on our left quad, holding it with our left hand. Right hand comes behind our head. We're gonna start with some crunches. So I want you to exhale, crunch up, inhale to lower. Exhale, Lift, getting those shoulder blades as far off the mat as you can. Inhale as you lower. Putting pressure on that block just to increase the intensity. That core is going to be working a bit harder. Lifting yourself up with those lower abs. Keeping those legs in tabletop. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Keeping pressure on that block. We're just warming up that core, and then we're gonna add some layers. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering that chest down. From here, we're gonna chest lift up. We're gonna tap our right toes to the mat, bring them back to tabletop. We lower our chest. Exhale, lift. Tap our right toes, bring that leg back to tabletop, lower your chest. Keeping pressure on that block with your left hand. Keeping that right elbow nice and wide. Just one flowing movement. We chest lift, we tap our right toes, bring everything back to center and lower. Pressing that lower back into the mat as we lift up and as we lower, making sure our back isn't arching. We're here for 4, then we're gonna add a layer. 3, 2, and 1. We chest lift, we tap those right toes, bring it back to tabletop, we extend, sweep that right leg down to the mat, bring it back to tabletop, then we lower down. So we're adding that leg sweep in before we lower that chest. Tap our toes, extend and lower that right leg, bringing it back and lowering down. Just lowering that leg as low as you can go while keeping that back pressed into the mat. Modification here can just be continuing to tap those toes and lower down. Otherwise, we're tapping, we're extending, and sweeping that right leg down, bring it back, and then we lower our chest. Keeping pressure on that block. Making that deep core work extra hard. We're here for 6, and then you stay lifted with me. 5, 4, 3, 2,
and 1. You're lifting that chest lift. We're just gonna tap our toes, bring that leg back to tabletop, and then we tap. Inhale as we lower, exhale as we bring that leg back to tabletop. We're here for 6, 5, just slow and controlled, 4, 3, in 2, we're sweeping that leg, staying lifted, and 1, bring it back to tabletop. We extend, we sweep that right leg, bring it up so those toes are pointed to the ceiling. We sweep it back down. We're here for 6, 5, keeping those shoulder blades lifted, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to the tabletop, lower those legs down. If you need to hug those knees in, you can do that. We're gonna come to the other side now. So we're still lying down. I'm just switching sides to show you, even though it might be backwards, but. Okay, legs are in tabletop. Block comes to that right thigh. Our right hand is pressing on that block. Left hand behind our head. We're starting with those crunches. That tailbone's tucked under, lower back press into the mat. We exhale, lift it up. Inhale to lower. Keeping those shins parallel with the ceiling. Our knees stacked over our hips. Keeping pressure on that block. Pressing that lower back into the mat as we lift up and lower down. Crunching those ribs to our hips. And then we lower. We're here for 4, and then we add in those toe taps. 3, 2, and 1. We crunch up, we tap those left toes to the mat, bring that leg back to tabletop, lower our chest. Chest lift. Tap our toes, lower. 1 flowing movement. Keeping pressure on that block, but keeping that right leg in place. Those toe taps are slow and controlled. You're using your inhale to lower, exhale to bring that leg back before you lower down. Using that exhale to lift us up. Inhale to lower. We're here for 4, and then we add in those leg sweeps. 3, 2, and 1. We chest lift. We toe tap, bring it back to tabletop, extend and sweep that left leg down. Bring it back to tabletop and lower our chest. Just 1 flowing movement, slow and controlled. If we need to just stick with those toe taps, that is totally fine. Making sure we have pressure on that block. We're here for 6, and then we stay lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You stay lifted. We're just tapping those toes. Bring it back to tabletop. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, in 2. We just sweep that left leg, and 1. Bring that leg back to tabletop. We extend, sweeping that leg, bringing it so our toes are pointed to the ceiling and lowering down. We're here for 6. Last push. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those legs down, get rid of that block. We're just gonna roll over. So we're on the front side of our body. We're gonna push ourselves up into a cobra. We can be up on our hands, down on our forearms. We're just gonna stay like this. We're looking straight forward. Just pressing into those hands, feeling that stretch in our core. Just inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth. Keeping those shoulders back, our ears out of our shoulders. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're pushing ourselves back into a child's pose. Our knees are wide, our feet are together. We're sitting back on those heels, our arms stretch out in front of us. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up when we're ready. We're gonna come to seated. We're gonna extend that left leg long, bringing that right foot in, grabbing that left foot with our left hand, and bringing that right arm over if that feels good. Just feeling that stretch in our right side body. Letting that go, extending that right leg long, bringing that left foot in, grabbing that right foot with our right hand and bringing that left arm over if that feels good. Letting that go, coming to cross-legged. We're just gonna inhale, reach our arms up to the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, let our arms fall. One more time, we're gonna inhale, reach up to the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, let our arms fall. And that is day 6, all done. My core is already feeling it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.